Hey guys, this is Carl Everest of Trading Crypto Course. Today we are going to talk about chart structures again. Today's lecture is part 2 of the chart structure series. So without further ado, let's jump right in. So in the previous lecture we were talking about finding early trends using only supports and resistance levels. That was part 1 of the chart structures series. This video will be about following trends and finding the end of the trend. So this is part 2 of the chart structure reading series. As a matter of fact, we are going to continue where the previous chart structure lesson ended. It's the same chart. Remember, this was the first higher high, first higher low. This was the first safest entry opportunity. So we broke and closed above this level, confirming the early uptrend. Okay, so let's move on and take a look at how we can follow trends and find the end of the trend. Until now, this was the safest long entry if you want to anticipate a trend reversal and don't want to get stuck in a small retracement. You see, we first got a higher high, followed by a higher low, and next we got another higher high broke above our first higher high, confirming the uptrend. As you can see over here, we get another higher high, another wave up, followed by another higher low. This higher low is actually an inside bar pattern, a bullish inside bar pattern. It's ascending upwards. For me, this was the previous higher low, and this was not a real higher low. It was more like a complex move upwards in 2 legs. And so price came back in the pullback, it retraced and made a higher low. And in this zone, it consolidated between this low and this area, ascending, forming an inside bar pattern. The subsequent bars all inside this big red candle, waiting to break out. So don't get caught in these trading ranges. Instead, focus on the major highs and lows on the chart. So next, price breaks out of this consolidation and closed above this high, forming another higher high. Next, we get a series of highs followed by a lower high over here. Next, price makes another higher low, followed by new higher lows. This actually forms an ascending triangle pattern, a bullish pattern, and this might look a little bit exhausted as it was testing this previous support level over here as resistant and it fell back. So this might look a little bit exhausted, but next it continued this ascending trend line, continuing the bullish ascending triangle pattern, and when it broke out of this structure it actually respected this same resistance zone as a support. As you can see over here, it still respected this previous resistance as support, even though it fell back a little bit. But at the same time, we see some confluence as it also was respecting this ascending trend line and forming a larger ascending structure. So next we see this big breakout candle as price broke above this level, broke out of the ascending triangle, and price made a new higher high, as you can see over here. The problem is that this first breakout bar was not convincing. As you can see, it's actually right at this level of the previous high. Next, price consolidated in a kind of inside bar pattern over here, staying inside the range of this failed breakout bar. And when price next tried to break out, the body of those candles actually closed near these wicks of the breakout bar and inside bar pattern. So another failed attempt. Again, followed by inside bar pattern. So this looks a little bit exhausted. Now let's zoom in to this failed breakout zone to get a better look at what's really happening. A question I get quite often from my fellow traders is how to distinguish as early as possible between a clean breakout or a fake breakout. Like in this example that I was showing you, you see we got the previous highs over here. This created this important resistance level. Price consolidated and next price broke above this resistance level. But how do we know if this is a real breakout, a clean breakout, or a fake breakout? I do that by waiting for extra confirmation from price action. You see, this is the breakout bar, but next the subsequent bars remain within the range of the breakout bar. Okay, they respect the previous resistance as support, so you might say this is a clean breakout, but I don't think this is a clean breakout, because my rule is that the subsequent bars should open and close beyond the range of the breakout bar. And as these subsequent bars are still within the range of the breakout bar, this is not a clean breakout. The breakout is not yet confirmed, and actually the resistance line is just extended. So it's still there, but it's extended upwards, like this. So the breakout candle still touches the support line. So that is why I don't consider it a real breakout. And a breakout candle can never be entirely above the resistance line or below the support line, because that's what it is. It's a breakout candle. So it starts below the resistance and breaks above it. But what I want to see is that the subsequent bars are opening and closing above the range of this breakout bar. So these candles also won't touch the resistance in an indirect way, you see. Okay, let's move ahead. There you got it. Another bar. Now it breaks above the breakout bar, outside of this inside bar pattern we got before. But as you can see, this bar is still partially inside the range of the breakout bar. And doing so, it is still touching this resistance level or extended resistance level. So we have to wait for a bar that's outside of the breakout bar's range. As you can see, the subsequent bars remain within the range of this bar, this breakout bar. So that creates another extended level of this resistance, but not a clean breakout. Even though these candles are outside of the range of this breakout bar, they're still inside the range of this candle that was extending this level. Because each time it extended with a breakout bar, but it still touched the resistance zone, the subsequent bars were all inside of those breakout bars. So only extensions of the same zone, it was stretched upwards. As this breakout is taking some time now, we get some exhaustion. That's obvious. The upward momentum is losing some steam. Let's look forward, and there you got it. Because price failed to make a clean breakout above this level, but was consolidating and extending this level without really breaking above it, price got exhausted, so it broke below this resistance level again. One more test, you see? But as the subsequent bar didn't manage to open and close above this breakout bar, and this zone was lower than this zone, showing us some bearishness, making a kind of lower high. The next bar broke below it and made an actual lower low compared to this one. It was a very bearish signal. And it even didn't come close again to this resistance level. And yet it broke down even further, testing this support level. We know that when it breaks below this support level, this whole attempt is undone, as price will then make a lower low compared to this one. And when we zoom out, you see that this means that this uptrend, consisting of multiple higher highs and higher lows, will be broken once price breaks below this low, creating the first real lower low and making this attempt undone. And when we zoom out, that's exactly what we see next. We see price break below this level. You see, this is a bar that fails to break out. It bounces off this level, and actually it's a complex retrace and breaks below this level. So this is, you can see this as the breakout bars in complex form. The next bars actually remain within this breakout range. You see, they stay within it. These bars are not clean breakouts because they don't open and close below these bars. So this is actually an inside bar pattern. It's an extension of this breakout bar. It is extended till here. And actually, so we can say that this is not a clean breakout yet, because for a clean breakout, we want to see price open and close below this breakout zone. And that is not happening before this candle. At this candle, we see a clean breakout below this level. These bars are all open and closed below this level and outside of this inside bar pattern, so outside of this extension of this level. And this is the real solid proof that the uptrend is finished. So let's wrap it up. What were the best moments to exit this long trade? What were the earliest signals the uptrend was reversing? For me, that was about here, when it became clear that this was a fake out, and around here, when this trend line was no longer supported, so this ascending structure failed to break out to the upside, and in this area it would actually be a bit late to exit. This would only be a nice exit area if you entered much earlier than around here. Okay. This was the second video in a series about chart structures. There will be many more videos coming soon. For more free trading lessons, please visit my course website, tradingcryptocourse.com. I have a lot of free lectures on a wide variety of crypto trading topics. I'll wrap it up here. I'm Carl Everest and this is Trading Crypto Course. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, or leave me a comment in the comment section. I have a lot more crypto trading videos to come, so stay tuned and take care everybody.